Alright guys, welcome back to my series of recapping VCT Lock-In. Today I'm going to be talking about Loud and their run. I already made a video on them before the playoffs, and then I decided to stop doing that series because I didn't have time from then until the playoffs, so I'm making another one now. This one will probably be a little bit shorter since I already made that, so go check out that video if you want a little bit more in depth about like each player and how they did during the like bracket stage. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment about what you thought of the tournament and Loud. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So, Loud, the main Brazilian hope at Lock-In. Obviously, you have MIBR, who didn't have a ton of expectation. I thought they could maybe get to the semifinals. And then Furia, I thought they had a chance against Fnatic. And I think they honestly probably would have beaten 100 Thieves if they won that Fnatic game. But overall, I think Loud was definitely the favorite going into the tournament. And this is the part that I already recapped, so I'm just going to go through this quickly. Gen.G definitely tested Loud a lot, and they very much impressed. This is kind of Cowan and Tui's game showing that they can compete at the top level. Obviously, Cowan had made lands before on NIP, but I don't think he was like a star player or anything. And on Pearl, he played pretty well. And then Tui's played pretty well on Fracture. Overall, good game for Loud. They kind of struggled a little bit, but it was their first game and with the home crowd. And then against Karmine Corp, they kind of just cleaned up mostly. They didn't play amazingly, but they really didn't need to. I think Les had a very, very, very solid game, as he usually does. He kind of proved that he should be up at the top Sentinel players in the world, if not the top. And then NRG, Loud, the best BO3 of all time in Valorant, split 13-3. I think it was a little bit closer than this, personally. I think the scoreline doesn't really show how close it was. Pearl, Loud looked a little shaky. NRG managed to take it in the end. And then Fracture, the best map of Valorant ever played. It was just insanity. Cowan had a crazy game. So did Ospas. So did Tui's. Last played pretty well. And Sadak struggled a little bit. And yeah, overall, I think they probably had the most entertaining run through the bracket stage. It was either them or 100 Thieves. And I think you take the Loud Karmine Corp game, which is their most, like their least entertaining game. You take their game, 100 Thieves Fnatic. So overall, they went into the playoffs looking pretty strong. And then when they got to the playoffs, they went up against DRX. I predicted them in this game. I thought they were going to win. I think it was 3-2. But not these maps. I thought they would win Pearl, win or lose Icebox, win Split, and then it was 3-1. It was 3-1, yeah. And then I had them winning Ascent here. And that didn't happen because DRX picked Fracture instead of Ascent, which was very upsetting to me. But they dominated them on Pearl as DRX got dominated multiple times during this tournament. Icebox, they ran the Viper Harbor stuff that they had been running. They even ran Sky, which was pretty interesting. And they managed to take that as well. And then they lost the next two maps. Split, Double Duelist kind of got shut down against the better team. Fracture, again, same thing. And DRX is one of the best teams in the world on this map. And then they managed to shut down the reverse sweep while playing Viper Omen Ascent, which I don't love Viper Omen in general. I would prefer them to have played the Astra on Tui's, but it worked, so I can't really fault them for that. And then in the finals, I don't know if I said it in my predictions video, but I actually had them beating Fnatic if Fnatic did make it, because I had Na'Vi winning this game, but it was like a pretty much 50-50 game. And if Fnatic made it through, I thought Loud was going to win this. But they went down 2-0 this time. Ascent running same comp, just kind of got shut down a little bit. Had a pretty bad attacking half, and then couldn't really get anything going on the second half. And then Fracture, I mean, Ospas just didn't have a good map, and neither did Sadak. And that's usually their win condition, especially on the double duelist maps. But Sadak played a bit better. Ospas played a bit better. And Les played insane on Split, which kind of got them through. Also, this is kind of the shakiness from Fnatic starting to show. And then Lotus, they brought out the Viper Harbor Jet Sky Killjoy comp again, except Sadak and Les flipped roles, and it looked really, really, really good. I don't know if it was a breakdown or just like a reaction video, but again, I mentioned this for Fnatic. Sean Garris made a really good video on it, so I recommend checking that out. Yeah, Les just fucking destroyed Fnatic on this map, and Tui's had a good map as well. I thought Sadak played pretty well. I think he had some moments. I don't think it was all him. And then Icebox, Loud went up 11-3. And then Fnatic went on one of the most legendary comebacks in Valorant history and took it 14-12 in front of the home crowd, which was probably not the ideal way to go out, but they were up 11-3. So if they kind of like fix a little bit of the overheating issues and like nerves and that kind of stuff, like you could tell some of this shit that they were doing was so stupid. But I think if they can clean that up, they will definitely be a title contender for Tokyo, and I think they'll even be a title contender without that. But like, look at this, like Ospas just kind of fell off in the second half. He started the tournament off like the best player in the world, and then kind of fell off in the playoffs, which is kind of sad to see. And I think it's Durka now. I don't think you can debate that. I think Durka's probably ahead of him. I'd have Durka, Ospas, and then CNED, I think, in that order, 1-3. Maybe CNED over Ospas, but I don't think you can really say that because of Ospas's 2022. And yeah, with that, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want a little bit more in-depth breakdown of the bracket stage, I think you should check out my other Loud video that I'll probably link in either the like end card or in the description. And yeah, with that, that's the end of the video. Peace.